Hey everyone, my name is David. If you're new to our channel or perhaps you've recently joined our channel, you may not know who I am. Basically my wife Elisa, my amazing wife Elisa, she has been the face of our channel most recently. I'm the one in the background filming and editing our videos. But I'm here today just to say I am back and I've got something big to share with everyone. But to give you a bit of a background on this channel, we started this channel basically to motivate and inspire ourselves and others to get out there and travel with our kids. And we travelled to many countries around the world. We have over 100 videos on our channel. We've done many trips to Indonesia. We've been to Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Hawaii, Japan. And we've done all those travels with our kids. And we love that travel really opens up our kids to other cultures and experiences. And really, travel is our passion. In 2019, we made a decision to leave Australia and I took up a teaching position in Qatar and everything was going really well. We were hoping to use Qatar as a bit of a base and see a bit of the region, a little bit of Europe and Africa. But then COVID came along and kind of put all those dreams on hold. So lately our channel's really just been about Qatar. But we do love to make videos and we love sharing our experiences and just providing good information for people out there. And we love the fact that we do have an audience that does appreciate our videos. So thank you to every one of you if you've been here. And that brings me to the reason for making this video. The truth is I've got lots of reasons for making this video, which I'll get to soon. Yeah, I just want you to know I'm not making this video for your attention and I don't want you to feel sorry for me. It's not about that at all. I've really decided to make this video because in the last few days I've seen a few other videos of other people in the same situation as me going through what I'm about to go through. And I have to say it has been very helpful for me. So I don't see why I shouldn't share my experience. And if my videos that I'm sharing are going to help others, I think that's fantastic. So as hard as it may be, I'm going to keep trying to make videos. Since I got the news, something that's really helped me is, talking to other people and just sharing, what I'm going through. I mean, it wasn't easy. Like I broke down so many times, I've cried so many times, but now I feel like I'm in a place where, I'm comfortable with it and I can share it with you here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But let me take you back to the beginning. It was about 3 months ago, I found this lump on my neck. Basically, I thought it was just a lymph node that was fighting off some infection, but I thought I'd better go get it checked out. I did have my wisdom teeth taken out as well about a month before that, and I thought maybe that had something to do with it. But I went to the doctor, they gave me an ultrasound. They were a little bit concerned about the size of it, but I got an ultrasound. I also mentioned that I had this postnasal drip thing happening, so I thought it had to be either something to do with the wisdom teeth, like the bacteria in your mouth, or that postnasal drip. But anyway, we got the ultrasound done, and the doctors kind of agreed, and they gave me antibiotics. And I also had an appointment with my dentist that night, so I went and saw him, and he also said that these sorts of things happen after you have your wisdom teeth taken out. So I was happy with that. I just took that advice and just kept living life as normal. It didn't cause me any pain. It still doesn't cause me any pain. Yeah, it was just there. And I was just hoping it would go down basically. There was even a point, probably a few weeks later, I felt like the lump had gone down, so I thought, it was the right decision. And just kept waiting it out. But then, so a bit over a week ago, it really flared up, and I just really noticed it. So I thought I'd better go back and get it checked out again. I ended up getting a referral to the hospital just for further investigation. So I went straight there. They did another ultrasound, and that ultrasound revealed that it had grown since that last ultrasound, so they were concerned, and they did what's called a fine needle aspiration. That's where they just insert a really small needle and pull out a bit of the material from the lump. The doctor then organised an MRI for me for the next, actually it was 2 days later, and I was waiting for the results for that fine needle aspiration. 2 days later, I came back to the hospital. I went to get my MRI, and I didn't even think of it at the time, but I had braces on my teeth, and the MRI wouldn't work with my braces on. So the radiologist tried to do the scan, but it just wasn't working. So he said, you have to get your braces off and then we can do the scans. What I did was I waited for the doctor. I gave him a call a few hours later when I knew he was in, and I just wanted to see if he had those results from the fine needle aspiration, and I thought maybe if there was nothing there that was of trouble, perhaps I wouldn't have to worry about getting my braces off and you know, getting that MRI. So anyway, I spoke to him and he said he had the results, and he basically said to me, you need to get the braces removed now. Yeah, you got to get that MRI tomorrow. And he booked it in first thing the next morning. He didn't give a lot away. He basically just said there's suspicious material. That afternoon, I had a lot of trouble getting my braces off, to be honest. My orthodontist wasn't working at the clinic I usually go to. Yeah, I called quite a few other clinics as well, and everyone's booked out. I ended up tracking down my orthodontist. He was at another clinic working that day later in the day, but he was all booked out as well. I just pleaded with the receptionist, you know, could I just come there and just wait, and if there's some time, you know, like if you could just see me for a few minutes just to take those braces off, you know, because it was an emergency. And yeah, she agreed, and they let me come in. I just waited, and it wasn't too long, and he did see me, and he got those braces off. So that was a little bit of a relief, so I could, you know, get that MRI done the next day. So the next day, yeah, this was probably the hardest day, yeah, of my life, I think. Yeah, I got the MRI done. It was about 7 o'clock and 7 in the morning. I know the doctor was coming in at 9. I don't know if you've ever had an MRI. The radiologist doesn't really give you anything. They don't reveal anything to you. They say the doctor's going to tell you. But I just sensed something was up. I decided to wait around, and I just saw the doctor, and I just said, look, is there any way you can see the results? He called the radiologist, and the radiologist agreed to quickly do the report and send it off to him. And the doctor said, just give me an hour just to have a look at it and just come to a final diagnosis. And yeah, so I went back down to the cafe and spent an hour there and went back to see the doctor. And that's when it was confirmed that I have cancer. But it's not just a lump in my neck. This lump in my neck's a secondary cancer. The primary cancer, it's on my tongue, so it has spread already. But from what I've read, you know, it is normal, you know, when you have a cancer at the back of the tongue, that you don't notice it until it shows up in the lymph node. So, yeah, so pretty devastating news. Yeah, right now I don't know what stage I'm at, what stage of cancer it is. I'd just be guessing. Basically, I've been referred to the Hamad Hospital in Doha. I'm off to go to see them. I have an appointment scheduled, and hopefully I'll find out more then. Anyway, you know, despite the devastating news, I did decide, you know, to go back to work the next day. I just thought, if I don't go back now, when am I going to go back? And I just, you know, I thought it might help me just to be with my class and my kids and just see some people there and talk through things a little bit with people. And, you know, it really did help. You know, there were some really tough conversations, and I cried a lot. And but I just have to say, you know, my school, everyone there has been so amazing and so supportive. Yeah, my head teacher's been amazing. She's been really supportive through this, all the leadership, and just all my friends there. And my family's been amazing. I spoke to my mother and my brother, and obviously Elise is here. She's amazing. I think I've got the best wife to be in this situation, because she's just so up to it, you know, with nutrition and diet, and she's just really helping me a lot with that. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to try and, you know, be as normal as I can for now, and just live life as normal. Just try to be a good husband, be a good father, and, you know, just keep living life as normal, and try not let this, you know, stop me from living my life. So like right now I feel like I'm in a good place. Like I feel like, you know, Qatar's got, you know, some of the best doctors and facilities, you know, possibly in the world. So I feel like I'm in a good place to get through this, and I've got a lot of support here. But just something that I've come to realise already is I am having a lot of the same conversations, and you know, for now it's been really helpful and it's fine. But I can just see as time goes on, you know, I think it's just going to be really difficult to keep having those conversations with people. So that's just another reason why I've decided to make these videos here, and I just want to share just my updates on my treatment here on the channel. Yeah, I appreciate every one of you watching this video. Yeah, I know it's not the best news, but yeah, I do want to keep people updated, and this is just where I've decided to do it. I've had friends offer to start up a WhatsApp group. I thought about that, but I want to make videos. I love making videos. I find this is, you know, this is my creative outlet, and it does bring me a lot of happiness doing these videos. So I think, you know, despite, you know, this tough situation, you know, I want to share that, and I want to create videos, and yeah, so for as long as I can, I want to keep making these videos and sharing them with you. So thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. I know it's not the best news, it's not the happiest video, but you know, I'm glad that I've made it and I've shared it with you. And you know, I just want to say thanks in advance for all the comments and support. It does mean a lot to me. And if you're someone going through this, you know, stay strong. Like, I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm just trying to do some, you know, some positive changes in my life. You know, I'll try to share those things on the channel at some point. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, have a good day. I hope to see you on the next one. All right.